gün Mardin'in görevi
Turkey's hosting of the NATO summit has sparked protests in Istanbul, where hundreds marched with No to NATO banners just hours before leaders gather in Ankara. Demonstrators accused the alliance of fueling wars and demanded Turkey quit NATO as coordinated protests spread nationwide ahead of the high-profile meeting.
For days, they have placed Ankara under lockdown because NATO leaders are coming. They are trying to suppress the socialists and revolutionaries of this country so that imperialist powers can make new war plans here. We do not want NATO or its member states in this country. I came here to tell them, once again and as loudly as possible, that they are not welcome.
As the rally grew, protesters sharpened their attack on NATO, accusing the alliance of military intervention rather than peace. They waved anti-NATO banners, denounced Western policies, and demanded foreign bases be shut, saying NATO has destabilized countries through wars and regime change operations around the world.
Since its founding, NATO has served one purpose: to preserve capitalism through bloodshed, bombs, oppression, and exploitation. This so-called defense alliance carries out its interventions by engineering regime change in countries that do not conform to Western imperialism, fueling sectarian conflicts, arming militant groups, planning military coups, and operating through clandestine networks, turning countries into bloodbaths.
The protests spread to Ankara, where demonstrators gathered for a second day near the summit venue before police moved in. Officers formed cordons, detained several protesters, and blocked access as chants of "Killer NATO, get out of our country" echoed through the capital ahead of the meeting and summit opening.
NATO is the war organization of the imperialist states. They are meeting in Ankara to plan new massacres. We are here to protest that.
The anti-NATO campaign also drew workers' unions and labor activists in Istanbul, who rallied under banners reading "NATO wants war, workers want peace." They said defense spending hurts ordinary people and renewed calls for Turkey to leave the alliance and spend more on workers, wages, and public services.
NATO is not a peace organization. It exists to wage wars and kill people. I came here to say, NATO, get out. I came here to oppose the NATO summit on July 7th, 8. As workers, we want public resources to be spent on people and workers, not on NATO. NATO, get out.
New war policies will be discussed at the NATO summit. We want peace. Workers and peoples around the world are paying a heavy price for wars, conflicts, the arms race, and militarist policies.
As Ankara prepares to host NATO leaders, security remains tight around the summit venue. Anti-NATO groups say the meeting will deepen militarization, not peace, while protests continue across Turkish cities. The alliance opens its high-profile summit under visible domestic opposition and growing public anger.